The newswoman breaks in at 9 o'clock, and of course they carry it out as long as they can. But I've already figured it out. If they go in alphabetical order, Chris will come first. She drones on. Dead University of Iowa professors. Lone gunman named Gong Lu. Gong Lu. Lone gunman. Before I have a chance to absorb that, she says, the dead are Chris. No matter how much you miss them, they never come back once they're gone. Our world is filled with never-ending tragedy and chaos, but that aspect is a layer removed from our everyday lives. We go to work, school, run errands without ever truly realizing that our lives could change in an instant. Joanne tells us the true story of how her life and the lives of the ones she loved were over in just one afternoon because of an office shooting. This is The Fourth State of Matter by Joanne Beard. I think I spend more time with Chris than I ever did with my husband. Chris is obsessed with the dust in the plasma of Saturn's rings. Plasma is the fourth state of matter. You've got your solid, your liquid, your gas, and then your plasma. In outer space, there's the plasmasphere and the plasma pause. I avoid the math when I can and tend to put a bit of a layperson spin on these things. We were all smoking illegally in the journal office with the door closed and the window open. Having a plasma party. Someone knocks on the door and we quickly put our cigarettes out. It's Gong Lu, the doctoral student. Gong Lu stands stiffly talking to Chris. Before I leave the building, I pass Gong Lu in the hallway and say hello. He has a letter in his hand, and he's wearing his coat. He doesn't answer, and I don't expect him to. I realized later that in the pocket of his coat was a .38 caliber handgun and a .22 caliber revolver. They're heavier than they look, and they weigh the pockets down. At the end of the hallway are the double doors. I push them open and walk through. The first call comes at 4 o'clock. There's been some kind of disturbance in the building. Cops are running through the halls carrying their rifles. After I left, Gong Lu walks quickly down the stairs, expelling spent cartridges and loading new ones. Dwight, bullet in the head. Bob, bullet in the chest, the hand, the head. Lin Washan, bullet in the forehead. Chris Skowertz was sitting near the door and took the first bullet in the back of his head. The newswoman breaks in at 9 o'clock, and of course they carry it out as long as they can. I leave the room abruptly. I have to stand in the bathroom and look at myself in the mirror. In the other room, she's pronouncing all of the other names. I tell the white face in the mirror that Gong Lu did this, wrecked everything and murdered all those people. I mean, it's ludicrous as everything else. I passed Gang Lu in the halls. Does he realize what he's done? Does he care? Besides being an editor and a teacher, Chris was the head of a theoretical plasma physics team. He traveled all over the world telling people about the magnetospheres of different planets. And when he came back, he brought me presents. A small bronze box from Africa. A giant piece of amber from Poland. And once a set of horrifying bracelets made from the hide of an elephant. Chris, my peer, my colleague, In a few hours, the world will resume itself. But for now, we're in a pocket of silence. We're in the plasma pause, a place of equilibrium, where the forces of the earth meet the forces of the sun, and particles hang motionless in deep space.